Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sahabat yang beriman, wanita mualaf ini menceritakan tentang awal mula ia masuk Islam. Wanita yang merupakan warga Swedia yang gemar bepergian ini mengatakan jika orang-orang di negaranya tidaklah religius. Sampai suatu ketika ia memutuskan untuk pergi berjalan-jalan ke negara lain yang pada akhirnya ia mendapatkan pekerjaan di Emirat Arab. Setelah bertahun-tahun ia menjalani hidup di sana, ia merasakan kehidupan yang penuh dengan materialistis yang tinggi, hingga membuat dirinya stres. Dari situlah ia mulai mencari kedamaian dengan mempelajari berbagai kitab, dari kitab agama Hindu, Nasrani, dan lainnya. Namun tak kunjung menemukan apa yang ia maksud dengan kedamaian itu. Hingga pada akhirnya ia menemukan sebuah video tentang kajian Islam oleh seorang syekh cendekiawan asal Amerika. Ia pun tertarik. Dari situlah ia akhirnya mulai mempelajari Islam yang kemudian mantap untuk menjadi mualaf. Mari kita simak videonya.
How I became Muslim. Okay, this is going to be an extremely brief version of what happened. It's still going to be a long video, but but it was just like God took me on a trip around the world to find him, subhanallah. It's like the most beautiful, amazing experience ever, but yeah, I'm Swedish. I'm coming from a non-religious family. Most Swedish people are not religious, and I believe Sweden is one of the least religious countries in the world, but since I was small, I have always wanted to travel the world. I always felt the urge that I need to leave. Sweden is very small. I need to get out of here. So I ended up going to Spain, Barcelona, in the summer of 2008, and it was a purely enjoyment trip. But I also ended up working there, and then while I was there, I got this opportunity to go to Bahrain, which is a small island outside of Saudi Arabia. It's quite close to Qatar, and I mean, just the whole story behind how I got that job is like, it's also amazing, but I'm not going to talk about that now. But anyways, I moved to Bahrain, and I was working there for the airline. I lived there for 1.5 years, and after that I moved to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and I lived there for many years until 2018. And while there in Dubai, I was really living the life. I was enjoying, but it came to a point when I was very tired of this materialistic lifestyle. It didn't give me any happiness, and I was thinking very much about the world and how things are, all of this corruption, all this unfairness, and I couldn't accept that it is like this as an unbeliever, that you existing in this life, you die, and that's it. I couldn't accept that it is like this. With all of this unfairness in this world, it cannot be like this. It must be a bigger reason, for everything. Yeah, so I was very much into this healthy lifestyle, like being vegetarian. I was doing yoga, which led me into learn about Buddhism. And I was reading about Buddhism, but it was I found it was very complicated. It was like, my thought was always like this, if there is a truth out there, it should be a perfect book out there. It's one way, God has his book perfect, it's like this, So when I was reading about Buddhism, I saw much problems with it, so I left it, and then I went in and learned about Christianity. And same thing there, I couldn't believe what I was reading. And I saw much problems with the Bible, and I was very much interested about this Orthodox Christianity, because I was always about, I wanted to see where it all started. And while I was doing this, my research about Christianity, I came by coincidence. I came in on some videos about Islam, and what really shaken me was when I saw a video with the American scholar Sheikh Hamza Youssef. He was holding a very passionate speech, and he was speaking to Muslims to wake up and practice their faith. And also he was talking very much about this corruption in the world, and I was like, is this man a Muslim? You know, I was amazed about his mindset, and also he was a Westerner. I had never seen a Muslim like this before. I was living in Dubai at this moment, so for my view was that Muslims are either Middle Eastern, Asian, you know. So I was amazed about that, and so that was the starting point, and I started to learn more about Islam. I saw more people that had converted to Islam, and similar like me, and I learned myself, and I saw the difference of what the media is telling and what I learned, so yes, it just came to a point when I understood that, subhanallah, this is what I've been looking for, and subhanallah, the most beautiful experience ever, it's just like when I realized that Islam is the truth, is the way, it was like if someone is clicking a button, like click, and everything that I was worrying about and feeling stressed about, it just went away. Yeah, it was amazing, so that's the brief version how I became Muslim.